Hi everyone. In the last video we have completed till sole proprietorship business. In that we have completed features, merits and demerits of the same. Now the next form of business organization, that is the second form of business organization, is Hindu undivided family business. So what is Hindu undivided family business? It is a form of business organization which is managed and controlled by the members of Hindu undivided family, right? So who is Hindu undivided family? The people who are living together in a family in India only, right? This organization exists only in India, not outside the India. Number of times we saw the business which is inherited by our ancestral property. That business which are inherited by our ancestral property are come under Hindu undivided family business, right? So this is known as Hindu undivided family business, and this family business is controlled by the head member of the family, that is Karta. Whosoever will be the head member of the family, whosoever will be the older member of the family, become the Karta of the family, and Karta has all the responsibility to take care of the organization. So let's discuss about the features of Hindu undivided family business. First one is formation. To form an Hindu undivided family business is not a very big task. To form a Hindu undivided family business, you just have to register yourself under Hindu Succession Act, Hindu Succession Act 1956, right? You just have to get enter into this act and you can start the Hindu undivided family business. Second one is liability. Liability here means the responsibility. So I told you that Karta is the head of the family business, that's why Karta is having unlimited liability. Karta is having unlimited liability, whereas the other members of the family are known as co-partners. These co-partners have limited liability. So what is the difference between limited liability and unlimited liability over here? For example, if you have taken, if these type of business have taken the loan from any financial institution and they are not able to pay off the debt, then these co-partners have the limited share in that debt to settle down the debts, and this Karta has unlimited liability, means this Karta have to bear all the debts, or he have to settle down all the debts whatever he have taken from the financial institution. Means what I want to say that these co-partners or partners, co-partners are like the partners of an organization, right? I mean to say that in the different business organization there are number of partners, as same like that in Hindu undivided family business also they have the co-partners, but these co-partners are the members of the family and they are getting salary from Karta, right? That's why they have a limited liability, whereas Karta has unlimited liability. Next one is control. The business is operate, managed and owned by the Karta, we can say, because these co-partners are the helping hand for the Karta, right? These co-partners have a right to inspect the books of accounts whether the Karta is not doing any window dressing in the financial statement. So I can say that the Karta has full control over the business, whereas these co-partners have the right to inspect the books of accounts anytime. Next one is continuity. Continuity here means, if I told you that as Karta is the head of the family, he is the oldest member of the family, so anytime the retirement, the death or an insolvency of that Karta can occur. So after Karta, whosoever will be the older one in the family, he will take care of the business. He will become the Karta of the family, right? So the death, the retirement or insolvency of any of the co-partner, any of the Karta, it does not affect the continuity of the business. It will continue like this it was going on previously. Next one is minor member. Minor member means when any child take birth in such type of family, then he will become the member of the business. He will become the co-partner automatically. So this is called minor member. And up to attaining the age of 18 years, means before 18 years, this minor member will take only profits from the business. He will not going to share any losses from the business. But after attaining the 18 years of age, he is eligible for getting the, means he is eligible for sharing the profits as well as losses. So this is the status of minor member in Hindu undivided family business. First one is when a child take birth in such type of business, such type of family, then he will become the member of the family, and up to attaining the age of 18 years, right, he is eligible to take only profits. He is not going to share the losses, but after attaining the age of 18, he will share the profits as well as losses in the business. And the last one is registration. Registration, I told you in the first feature, that is registration is compulsory. Registration is compulsory over here, and you have to register yourself under Hindu Succession Act 1956. Then only your business is considered as Hindu undivided family business, right? So we can say that any organization which is managed, controlled and owned by the member of Hindu undivided family, it is known as Hindu undivided family business. And this family business is controlled by the head member of the family, that is known as Karta, right? I told you this also. There are two system of HUF. First one is Dayabhaga system, and second one is Mitakshara. Dayabhaga system is a system of Hindu undivided family business. In this, male as well as female members both can be the Karta of the family, right? But in Mitakshara, only male member can be the Karta of the family. This Dayabhaga system is applied in West Bengal. Only in West Bengal this Dayabhaga system works, but Mitakshara works all over India except West Bengal, right? So this is known as Dayabhaga and Mitakshara. Two systems of HUF are existing, Dayabhaga and Mitakshara. In Dayabhaga, male and female member both can be the Karta of the family, and this Dayabhaga system is applicable only in West Bengal, whereas in Mitakshara only male members can be the Karta of the family, and this is applicable all over India except West Bengal, right? So I hope this point is very clear to you. This form of organization is very clear to you. It is formed, a very simple procedure you will have to follow to form such type of business organization. You are not supposed to do so much legal formalities. The only thing you have to do is to get entered or to get register yourself into Hindu Succession Act 1956. Karta has unlimited liability, whereas co-partners have limited liability. The overall control of the business are in the hand of Karta, and these co-partners have the right to inspect the books of accounts at any time, whether the Karta is not doing any window dressing with the financial statement. Continuity, it doesn't affect the working of the organization, it doesn't affect the working of the family business if Karta or any co-partners retire, become insolvent, or the death can be occur. The business will continue like this because whosoever will be the older member of the family, he will become the Karta of the family. Minor member, I told you the status of minor member over here. After getting the birth in such type of family business, in such type of family, a child become the member of the business, and he will get only the profit up to attaining the age of 18 years, and after 18 years he will share profits as well as losses, and registration is obviously compulsory in that. I told you about there are two systems of HUF, Daya Bhaga and Mitakshara. Thank you.